First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Shota Imanaga.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Mike Tauchman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. And now the lefty inside, and it's 2-1. And a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him. And 1 out now. So here's Robert now. Fouled off left side. Ground ball up the middle. Horner tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's down and away. Outside low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Stays alive. 3-2 now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Benintendi off of first with 2 away. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 outs. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2. That's inside. Next offering upstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Batting fifth, the third
Here's Josh
baseman, number
Rojas.
5, Josh Rojas.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Next offering misses down and away.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. Out number 3. 2 left on. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Back here at Wrigley Field, getting the nod on the mound, Martin Perez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Ian Happ leading things off and takes a strike. Perez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tauchman settles underneath it, makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those 2-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
The lefty, the 1-0. Rips one to right, and foul ball. Tucker, who's been an All-Star and a Gold Glover. 1 out, bases empty. And he hits a ground ball right side. On the run, sent it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So now the DH spot, Seiya Suzuki. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses outside. And now 3-2. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So 2 down. Michael Busch digs in now and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
He caught it behind his back, and they get the out. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there, and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
Back here at the friendly confines. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Sosa to the plate. Shota back to work. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This to third, Workman. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Miguel Vargas.
And next to hit for the Sox, Miguel Vargas. And that's a little high. Foul ball. Out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Corrals it. 2 away.
Batting 8th, the shortstop.
2 outs,
Brooks
base is empty. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. A switch hitter batting right. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one fouled off. Second inning here, no score. On the ground to the left, Swanson. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Corey.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Runner at first with 2 away. Corey Lee steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. Baldwin off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Ball one there. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Talkman.
Here's Mike Talkman. There's the strike. In the air, center field for Armstrong. Should have this one. Brings it in, and that's the third out. White Sox strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Dansby Swanson.
And that drops in for a strike. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
Here's Nico Hoerner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One of the things that Jim Leyland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball four. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk. Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Step off throw to first. Hoerner back in on a dive. Pete Crow Armstrong in the box now. No balls and a strike. Tapped softly on the ground, and it ends up hitting the base. No throw. He's safe at first.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Gage Workman. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Hit on the ground, might be two. In plenty of time to first, and there's two away.
Batting ninth, The catcher, Miguel.
And now it's Miguel Amaya.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Off the mark there, and that is ball one. Horner on third. Crow Armstrong on at second with 2 down. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
Top half of the
Leading
third
off for the
inning,
White Sox,
and now the center
center
fielder,
fielder,
Luis
Luis
Robert Jr.
Roberts.
And that is out of play. Robert, a former Gold Glove winner, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. Strike 2.
Oh, Tim. Oh. 1 and 2.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The throw into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next to hit for the Sox, Andrew Benintendi. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and heart of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And the 1-0. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Save! In comes the run from second. And it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Andrew Vaughn now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit in the air left field. Pulls that one down, and there's one down.
The third baseman, number 5, Josh Rojas.
Josh Rojas will hit next. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy. That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. It's 2-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's going to be Miguel Vargas. Fouled off. He was late. Man on second, 2 down. That clips the corner. Now one missed. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Brooks Baldwin up next for the White Sox.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making them work out there.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Horner throws to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the White Sox 2 and the Cubs nothing. Here at Wrigley Field as we go to the last of the third. Ian Happ up to hit.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Lee makes the catch, and there's one down.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Ripped to third. Throws across the diamond. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. He reached out a walk his first time. Ripped, but it curls foul. Just missed.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Ball.
Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right. On the ground. In time to Vaughn. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Cubs are down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Start of the fourth, and the batter will be the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Handles, throws to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, catcher Corey.
Here's Corey Lee. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that misses. And that's ball one. That clips the corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything.
There goes the runner. Ground ball to the right side. Nice stop. On the money. Nice play.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. 1 for 2. Just missed. Man at second. And a strike in there.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Amaya right there to make the grab. And that is that. The White Sox leave 1. They're up 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Michael Busch.
Michael Busch.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way, and then just at the last moment, it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Dominant performance for him today,
Closer.
Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Man at first with 1 gone. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Over to first, and he saved. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. That one way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just misses with that one. Fly ball down the line. Tachman on the move towards the line. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And stepping in is the speedy Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch misses.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Two on, 1 out. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's the third baseman, Gage Workman. Grounded out his first time. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
The 0-1. And fouled off. Foul ball still 0-2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Got him swinging. Now 2 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other
Now
way.
batting,
But that
catcher,
time, a
Miguel
little anxious.
Amaya.
And the batter now, Miguel Amaya. First time up, he grounded to third. Fought off foul. Bounce to third, but it kicks foul. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Missed with a changeup. 1-2 the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Cubs.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the fifth.
24.
Caleb Thielbar.
Caleb.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to
Leading off
fight
the
back
right
into the
side,
game.
The left fielder.
Andrew
number
Benintendi
23,
steps up.
Andrew
The walk, and he's also
Benintendi.
singled. Going one.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The first baseman, number
Here's the
45,
cleanup hitter for the
Andrew
Sox. Andrew Vaughn.
Vaughn.
He is singled, and he is flied to left. That one found hard the other way. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. That one the other way. Takes it himself. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Now batting, third baseman,
Josh Rojas.
Rojas.
Getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
That's away.
That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Lenyn Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. Top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Rojas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is fouled back. And that one is inside. Next one off the plate inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And there's the ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Amaya makes the grab. And that is that. So 1 left for the White Sox, but they still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ.
leading off for the Cubs, the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Perez back to work. And that one fouled off. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So here's Kyle Tucker now, has grounded out a couple of times. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. No outs, runner on second. Checks his swing, now would appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. Gonna count 1 and 2. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Half on his way home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. We are tied at 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. No outs, runner at first. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Swung on, belted, back there. And it one-hops the wall. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out. Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Martin Perez is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
number 64 comes on now.
Number 64.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Michael A. Taylor into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know.
Michael A.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Busch. Golden opportunity right here.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Clips the corner. That's strike one.
Got no problem with that take. First pitch from a reliever you haven't seen for a while. You want to make sure that you can pick up the release point.
Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop Dansby Swanson.
And now it's Dansby Swanson.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Action in the pen down there. Jordan Leisure getting ready to go. Boozer, the lefty, warming up as well. Pitch is in there. And 1-1.
1-1.
Two on, one out. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Snags it for the second out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good
number
timing
2,
on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So here's Horner now.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Tucker, the runner at third. Suzuki at second with 2 gone. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count 1-2. Popped up. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're dialed into the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Keegan Thompson.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
So now it's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. Thompson, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Tyson Miller up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Hodge getting cranked up as well. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball 2.
Right down to shoot. It's 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that is out of play.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Here's your 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. And that's outside.
That's a really good take.
Corey Lee in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Corey Lee steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 2 for 2. In for a strike. 0-1.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hauls it in for the out.
The right fielder, number 18, Mike Tauchman.
Now at the plate, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 3 in this one. High in the air, out to right. Tucker should have it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Luis Robert now 1 for 3.
Luis Robert.
Check swing, called strike. Two on, 2 outs. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The delivery to Robert. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Wrigley Field, here's a speed threat. Pete Crow Armstrong. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Frazier Ellard, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Varland also getting ready.
No.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. And there's the automatic.
3-1.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about
Now
stealing a
batting,
bag or
the
two.
third
Not the
baseman,
kind of speed you
Gage.
want to put on base in a tie game.
Workman.
And next for the Cubs, Gage Workman.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
That one hit to right. Tachman on his way over. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And ball 1.
2 strikes.
On the ground to third. There's 1. On the ball. 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play.
The catcher,
That was a
number
thing of
9,
beauty from start to
Miguel
finish.
Amaya.
And now Miguel Amaya. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
On the ground right side. Sosa gets it to first.
He's out.
And that is the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Score remains 2-2.
Now pitching for the
Tyson
Cubs,
Miller will take over here.
number 49. Tyson Miller.
Digging in, Michael A.
Leading off
Taylor
for the White Sox,
taking his first
the left
at bat of the
fielder,
game
number
after
24,
entering on defense.
Michael A. Taylor.
Ripped on the ground to second. Horner over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done
Now
with that
batting,
pitch. A
the
hard
first baseman,
grounder, but he
Andrew
wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe
Vaughn.
drive it into the gap.
And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Swings through that.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And next to hit for the Sox, Josh Rojas. That
Ball
just
1.
misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
And misses inside. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
2-2.
That's down and in.
3-2.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom
Now
of the
pitching
7th.
for the
Frazier
White Sox,
Ellard.
number 55. Frazier Ellard.
So back to the top of
Leading
the
off
order.
for the
And here
Cubs,
is
the
Ian
left
Happ,
fielder,
the
Ian
Happ Daddy.
Happ.
Ripped to short. In time to Vaughn. One up, one down.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And that's in there for strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Inside, just missed.
One ball. One strike.
Out towards right center field. Robert moves under it. And there's two away.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter.
Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Next pitch downstairs, and now it's even 1-1. Upstairs.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
One strike.
Next pitch way upstairs. Michael Busch in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's in there, and the count's full.
Okay.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one finds the zone. Strike one. That's a little bit low. Eller picks to first. Suzuki back in on a dive. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Baldwin sends it across to first, and the inning is over. One left for the Cubs, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Ready to begin the eighth. Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. Miller back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the sweeper is off the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Up and in, and the count's even at 2.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
High fly ball out towards left center. Hank sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it. And there's two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Baldwin in now. Takes ball one off the plate. A little bit high, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground, right side. In time to Bush, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Gus
the White
Varland
Sox,
gets the ball now.
number 37, Gus Varland.
And here comes
Leading off
Dansby
for the
Swanson.
Cubs,
You
the
talk about
shortstop,
elite defensive
Dansby
players, especially in the middle of the diamond,
Swanson.
and this guy is at the top of the list. That one's in there, and that is strike one. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
1-1.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. On the ground to third, Rojas throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Number 2,
Deceptive slider right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over and put it on the ground.
Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Base is empty, one away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That misses, and the count is 1-2. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Cam Boozer, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Leisure getting loose as well. Up and in. The count now 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it remains 2-2. he's hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
One down. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. That one down the line, and that's foul.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Pitch misses there. 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fought off foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Throw over to first. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ground ball could be two. The underhand flip. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now, and on the mound, the closer,
Number 55.
Ryan Presley.
Ryan.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Corey Lee. That one's upstairs, ball one.
One ball, no strike. No, that's high.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And that's down and away. Mike Tauchman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball four, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
The right fielder.
Go ahead, run on base.
Mike
and now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Ball one, no strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down. They call this batter a gamer because he always seems to perform better when it matters most. Who doesn't want a guy like that on your team?
Check swing, called strike. Check swing, he held up, and it's 2-1. The go-ahead run aboard at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a ball popped up. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
And now it's Luis Robert. 1 for 4 with a double. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
So digging in, Michael A. Taylor. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Down 0-2 in the count against a guy like this with 5 pitches in his arsenal. Got to be ready to throw the bat at the baseball.
That misses. Now 1-2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And a good eye there.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
To the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Andrew Vaughn. And that is out of play. That one not close. And the count is 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Cam Boozer.
For the White Sox, number 71, Cam Boozer.
Now, Gage
Leading up
Workman.
for the
0 for
Cubs,
3 with 2
the
ground outs and a
third baseman,
strikeout.
Gage Workman.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Justin Anderson up and throwing. Gilbert also throwing. Swing and a foul out of play. 1-1 now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tachman on his way in. 1 up, 1 down.
The catcher, number 9, Miguel Amaya.
Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
There's a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Pitch misses. 2-2. Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on it for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next to hit, Ian Happ. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. All tied up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Up the middle. On the run. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Now pitching for the
Back
Cubs.
now, and we're in extras. A new
Number
arm on the mound
37.
here in the top half of the inning. Porter Hodge.
Ha!
Now the third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Leading
Man
off
at
to the White
second,
Sox,
nobody out.
the third
Chris,
baseman, Josh
certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Making a move at second base. Coming in as a pinch runner, Brian Ramos. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the second baseman, Lenin Sosa. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Brazier preparing to come on if needed. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Fought off foul.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up if they can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So now it's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Now 1-1. That's a
Two
ball.
balls,
Tried
one
to
strike.
attack with the sweeper. Next pitch misses way outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Man on second, 2 down. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in extras.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
On to the bottom of the 10th. And now Kyle Tucker. Fouled off. He was late. This guy's got good power. With one swing,
ball,
he can
one
win it
strike.
for him. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next pitch is outside. King Tuck goes down on strikes.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And it stays fair. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Across is the winning run, and the Cubs walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
A 3-2 final score in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.